Welcome back, family, Collective Soul Tribe. Thank you so much for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Please associate yourself with the space however you like. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. The energy that had came out during the pre-shuffle, y'all, is love is the bridge between you and everything. There's connection here, there's oneness, and there's finding your way forward, okay? So some of you are connecting to yourself, connecting to your with this connection, okay, this is giving me the energy like some of you are starting to connect to what matters most, okay? This could be finding oneness, okay? This could be connecting with finding your way forward, okay? This is also giving me the energy that right now is a time where many are seeking guidance because things are uncertain for some, if not many. Okay? I feel like the divine is telling you here, love is the bridge between you and everything. So everything that you are seeking, whether it's the connection, whether it's the oneness, whether it's finding your way forward. Okay? So before we get into the message too deep, let's go on and bring in our protection. I call upon the divine, my ancestors, angels, and spiritual guides to stand with me and within me as I deliver these messages. Only what serves truth, healing, and inner standing for the highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. Okay, family. So I feel like this is what someone is being. Oh, I heard that too earlier. Yeah, and then look at the bottom of the deck, a compass. What is this saying? Okay. It says, let yourself be drawn by the pull of what you truly love. Divine purpose, mission in life, and being guided. Yep. At this time, many of you are really being guided, okay? Or you feel that pull for the need to be guided. I feel like some of you need to definitely go inward, okay? Because all that you hold is within yourself, all right? Let me get one more, and then I'm going to pull from the other deck I was told to pull from. It says, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Stand out through your perspectives and bring things together. Okay, family. So there's definitely something here, okay, pertaining to, empowerment. I want to just say that word. It's empowerment. Something that you are, working towards. Empowerment here. Let me get a clarifier from the Kipper for this first message. Love is the bridge between you and everything, the connection, the oneness, finding your way forward. Elaborate or clarify. Yeah, your journey. Number 10, completion. So many of you are now seeking, your way forward on this journey. Okay. I feel like everything has to do with, the energy of you looking at your life, okay? Looking back, looking at the present, and, possibly the future, what it may hold, okay? So this has everything to do with your journey, all right? Let me get one for this as well, Spirit, okay? Let yourself be drawn by the pull of what you truly love, the divine purpose, the mission in life, and being guided. Let me get a clarifier for that. Damn. Well, there's the clarifier for that, family, okay? So once again, it says, let yourself be drawn by the pull of what you truly love. Either it's the divine purpose, the mission in life, or being guided, okay? The clarifier for that is a message and a wealthy man. All right. We have the number 17, or 17 may be significant. We have the number 7 out here and 13. I feel like this is a message. Like somebody could be wanting you to tap into the lineage that you really come from, taking a look at your journey and how you got to where you are. Someone here wants you to connect with them. This is a life force, life source energy. Many of your divine purpose has everything to do with connecting with the divine union. And you could be feeling this in your spirit. This could be a direct message coming through from this wealthy man. I feel like they're very intuitive, magical. This is a magical energy. This is their message to someone. Okay, hold on. And let me get the clarifier for this message. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Stand out with your perspectives and bringing things together. Okay. Let me get the clarifier for that, spirit. Oh, and that came out quick. Yeah. Something that you're concerned about. Okay. This is giving me that energy like, you feel like you're just this drop, but you're the actual ocean in the drop. You are the ocean in this drop. Isn't that what it said? Yeah. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. This may be concerning for those who know your strength, who know your power, who know your purpose. Something about your journey was very significant. It brings you into some sort of partnership with a wealthy man. What's this concerned about? Yep. People are concerned about the outcome of something that's being looked at in a court. Oh. I feel like your journey has gotten you to this point where everything you have endured, everything you have persevered through, everything you have, withstood, okay, throughout your journey, you kept your heart open to love. This feels like a blessing to me. Okay. One more for the journey. One more message for this journey. Yeah. This was all discussed, okay, possibly when you were a child, but this was all something that was discussed within a family room, or this is just the energy of the family room. But the family room is, discussions taking place behind closed doors, places you'll never enter, possibly with elite type energy. I feel like your path, the destiny you chose was not one that was commonly chosen. I feel like you chose the rougher route. For some of you out here, you chose the more difficult route. It's like you could have been born with a silver spoon in your mouth, but you still chose the different route, and this was expected. For some of y'all, that was expected. You chose the lesser path. You chose you didn't choose the path of least resistance. You chose the path that would, build you into whom you needed to be, and possibly even for this wealthy man. Let me get another one for this message and wealthy man. Yeah. And it hurt this person to watch you go through it. It put them in some sort of despair, because it was like the path that you chose, you didn't have to choose, but you chose it anyway. I feel like this is the path that built character for a privileged lady. That came flipping out. This is the path that built character for a privileged lady. This is giving me the energy like, you are definitely tied to abundance. But your journey for whatever reason, and maybe this was discussed within the family room. Maybe they already knew the path that you were taking. It was the one that was, normally, like if you had known, family, let's just say you already knew you had a silver spoon in your mouth, but instead you didn't want to have any handouts. You didn't want the handouts. You wanted to build the character. You wanted to go through life. Some of that puts you in poverty. This could have had somebody in despair because the choice you made, it could have put you in a lot of despair. It could have had you living in a poverty mindset and energy, but it was the choice that you made. But I feel like it built a lot of character for a privileged lady. I cannot make it up. Look at the bottom of the deck. Your path built a lot of character. The path that you chose built your character. And at the bottom of the deck over here, it says, yes, you have seen my descent. Now watch my rising. Breakthrough here. Success overcoming all obstacles. Look, I cannot make it up. You chose that path. You chose the tougher path to build your character. At 11:11, when I look over, wow. Okay. What is the current energy? Lovers. Wow. An important choice about partnership arises. Weigh your options fearlessly and stay true to your values, for the path you take will bring lasting impact. The path you took is what is bringing in this lasting impact, family. Okay? I feel like you took a path that many would not have taken. And this is what built your character. I cannot make it up. Emperor energy here. So you've established power and authority. You provide a stable and consistent foundation to build on. You know what this energy is giving me? This is giving me the energy, family, like somebody who was born wealthy, but instead of them stepping into their wealth, they took the path that everybody would dodge. You did not take the path of least resistance. You took the hardest path out there. Masculine or feminine energy alike. You took the path that was least sought on this journey. I told you, this caused at the bottom of the deck, death, a significant transformation and change is imminent, making way for new beginnings. So the path that you chose to take brought in a significant transformation, and it made a way for new beginnings. And not just for you, but for many, for all. The world. I did not just say that, not just for you, but for all. So the world. And it's saying here, take advantage of the opportunities in diverse cultures. The world has much to offer you. I cannot make it up. You took the toughest path possible. And this was a decision you made so that it could build character, so that you wouldn't be this, entitled, egotistical, materialistic, walk all over everybody energy. Like you took a path so that you could relate for when the wealth does arrive through this partnership, because I feel like you're wealthy and they're wealthy. You both were wealthy. This energy, they stayed in their wealth. They were born with that silver spoon. They kept it. Okay. But the path you took put you through despair and possibly even poverty. And it could have also affected them the same way, because they felt like you were supposed to be on a different path, but you took the path and not the one of least resistance. Let me see something. Hold up. Because I want to find another way to say that. Eh, hold on. Mm, yeah, I knew I was right. Yep. Taking the toughest path is often seen as a choice for growth, leading to greater rewards, resilience, and a sense of accomplishment. So many of you, you may have decided to take the toughest path, and that's what built your character. Let me get two more, please, Spirit, and thank you. Hierophant energy is here. So a traditional wisdom. This path that you took allowed you to tap into traditional wisdom, and spiritual counsel can offer you greater clarity and meaning. And I feel like that's what it was all about. It was like the path you chose is the one that built your character. Mm, yep. You could be high priestess energy here, possessing intuition, mystery, and sustain. I can't even talk. Uh, Possessing intuition, mystery, and sensuality, okay, combined with rationality. The current period is a reminder to have faith in your instincts and trust your gut feelings. So it was like this path that you decided to take, the toughest path, this is the path that built your character. This is the path that got you ready for this relationship or this partnership, bringing you back to your roots of wealth. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the sun here. So allow yourself to experience true joy, happiness, and optimism, for positive outcomes are ahead. Okay, family. So that is the message. Take it how it resonates, and you know what's going on in your life, okay? If it does not apply, please let it ride. All right. Thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. The divine loves you. I am appreciative of each and every one of you and the positivity that you sow into the space. I am truly grateful. Let's close out. I call my power back. I release the weight of the matrix, its betrayal and deception. I stand rooted and grounded in my truth. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.